the door, maybe to work. We're going to get you started with today's weather. We're expecting a little bit of snow later this late morning, early noon. Light snow, slick roads. Be careful about that is what Mike Augustinak is telling us. And then for your evening commute, it's going to be overcast but dry. Seeing double digits today. That's what we like to see, right? Close to 30 degrees, close to the freezing point, still a little bit below. We were told that we're going to get a little bit more of a warm up later this week, so we'll be on the lookout for that. All right, now let's talk about this. It is one of the most expensive homes on the market in the Twin Cities. Jason DeRusha got a tour of this $5.4 million Spanish-style home on the Lake of the Isles. It's been on the market for almost 2 years. It has a world-class kitchen with a Calcutta marble. The bathrooms are gorgeous. The closets are incredible and massive, probably bigger than my apartment. There's also a game room, a home gym, a spa, a sauna, anything else you need in there. You can check out Jason's entire tour at WCCO.com, but we want to know, not necessarily if you would buy this home, but maybe you would. If you had $5 million, what would you do with it? Would you buy something like this? Does this luxurious lifestyle, this massive mansion, does it speak to you, or how else would you spend your money? I'm really curious about that. So let us know, those watching on Facebook. Leave a comment and we'll get through a few of those in a moment. In the news this morning, all eyes are on Capitol Hill, where public impeachment hearings begin in about 90 minutes. Where are we with this? Well, today we'll hear from a top Ukraine diplomat and a senior State Department official. Both are expected to testify about the president's dealings with Ukraine. Those hearings are set to start at 9 a.m. And while that's happening, President Donald Trump welcomes Turkey's president to the White House. WCCO Mid-Morning will, by the way, stream online instead. With snow on the way, some metro families are getting their heat back just in time.
We had it set at 69 and it was 59. And so I had figured something was out.
Yeah, no kidding. CenterPoint Energy had to cut off gas service Monday night for about 600 customers around downtown Shakopee. They say there was an issue with the gas pressure in their lines. CenterPoint technicians spent the day going door to door and have to restore most people's heat. The future of the Ford plant site in St. Paul includes a place to live, work, and play. Mayor Melvin Carter's $92 million proposal includes nearly 4,000 housing units as well as office and retail space. It also includes 50 acres of green space, and this site will be sustainable too. Since the plan requires private and public investment, the city will have to sign off on it, and there will be a public hearing on it next month. It's certainly a trend there, isn't it? Police say the person responsible for starving a dog ended up being right on their doorstep.
It's great to have a little bit of justice for this guy.
Gabriel is now recovering at the Dunn County Humane Society. He arrived there last week, half the weight of a healthy dog his size. Look at that. Investigators are now saying Gabriel's owner dropped him off at the police station herself, claiming she found him on the side of a highway. Prosecutors have not charged her just yet. The Eagan Police Department is setting the bait to catch criminals trying to get into cars. After learning about a number of car break-ins at an underground apartment complex, police deployed what's called a bait car. Yeah, really. They put unlocked cars like this in the areas where there's been an increase in break-ins or thefts, and last week, even Eagan police set up the trap.
The suspect walked through the underground garage, saw the items in plain view inside the bait car, and then ended up opening up the door and then taking those items.
So police were able to catch the guy who admitted to stealing those items. The best way to avoid being a victim, just don't leave things in your car and lock your doors. Holiday shoppers hunting for a deal could get the gift of their own on Black Friday. Mall of America will be closing on Thanksgiving, but shoppers can hit the stores at 5 a.m. on Black Friday. The first 200 guests will get gift cards worth between $10 and $500. There are also free concerts throughout the day. I was there last year covering it, and we'll be back again this year. It's actually a really fun time because it's all the most dedicated shoppers. So obviously if you're into that, you'll go. If you're not, then you won't. And if you're not into Black Friday shopping, the mall will give out thousands of scratch-off tickets for prizes through Sunday. There's a new place to experience some of Minnesota's food scene. The remade food court at Rosedale Center is open for business. It's called Potluck. It's a cute little name, right? Just like a real potluck, you can choose between several dishes from 7 local restaurants. Some of the choices are Nordic waffles, homemade biscuits, Smack Shack lobster rolls, and burgers. Potluck is located on the first floor of the Rosedale Center near the AMC movie theaters. Disney's brand new streaming service, Disney Plus, may be a victim of its own success. The app suffered some technical difficulties just hours after launching yesterday. A website that tracks outages says it received more than 8,000 reports. Some users had streaming issues, others had trouble logging in. The company has not yet said what exactly caused that problem, though. Americans are drinking way less milk than they once did, and now the biggest milk producer in the U.S., Dean Foods, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. In 1975, the average American consumed about 40 gallons of it a year. Last year, that number was cut by more than half. Chapter 11, we should mention, is restructuring. The company says there's still a lot of opportunities with butter and cheese. I feel like I'm partially to give credit for in that realm because I really enjoy butter and cheese. So anyways, he's got an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony, and now John Legend has another award to his resume. He is the sexiest man alive. People magazine named him as last year's hottest hunk. Legend says that the honor comes with some pressure after following Idris Elba, who was last year's winner. He jokes, "It is not fair and not nice to me." This issue hits stands on Friday. Okay, let's get back to today's talker. Let's bring in WCCO's digital guy, Cole. Cole, what are people saying about all the money that they're going to have when they stop watching the 734?
Yeah, we have a lot of positivity in the comments about donating.
Charitable donations. That is so Minnesota. I had a feeling that would be your answers.
Yeah, we have Paul saying, "I'd invested in my children and grandchildren's future. We are happy living in an average home." Don saying, "No thanks. A cabin in the woods is more my style. I'd spend the $5 million helping others." And Charmaine saying, "Donate lots."
Yeah.
What would you spend the $5 million? I mean, besides, a little bit, helping others. Of course.
Yeah, of course. There's that. That is very sweet of Minnesotans to do that, and I think I would do a little bit of the same for sure. Yeah. But I wouldn't buy a $5 million home. That's for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, I think a nice home or a few nice homes would be pretty cool to have in different locations. What about you?
I'd get a cool, hip condo like Mike Augustinak.
Yeah, there you go. Downtown Minneapolis for you. Maybe go on some vacations. That'd be fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, money doesn't buy you time, though. I don't have that much of it. So anyways, as far as time off goes, that's it for now. This is 734 from WCCO, and most of the Twin Cities are on the go. So why not make us your place for mobile news? We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:34. And until then, be nice to each other out on the internet.